Hi guys, today I'm going to tell you about the projects that I've been thinking about. I've been experimenting with videoscribe program, so please enjoy. Thank you. Let's talk about my interests. There are three big fields that I'm interested in. The first is computer vision. The following are very interesting. 1. Object recognition, 2. Scene reconstruction, and 3. Large-scale machine learning. The second area is computer graphics, obviously, but I mainly treat computer graphics as a toolbox. Saying that, I do still have interest in geometry and GPGPU. The last area is CAI, or human-computer interaction. Three areas that are really cool: augmented reality, UBCOM, and BCI, or brain-computer. Let's talk about my background next. I used to be in a small lab doing mobile development in NUS. Later on, the lab merged into a KO Cute Center, and I get involved in a big AR project with military context. Let's take a look at the short demo. In this short demo video, I am equipped with a head-mounted display camera, GPS, orientation sensors, and a heavy bag containing a powerful notebook. There are three screens here shown. The first is myself, which refers to the soldiers and the client. The second on the top right is the feed from the server. The last on the bottom right is what I see in the HMD. If you're familiar with this area, the setup is very much similar to what Stephen Feiner did with his MR project. It is called Mobile Augmented Reality System. Let's come back and talk about my lifetime goal. To get to it, we need to quickly see human life cycle. You know, in general, we usually progress from toddler to kids to teenager and where's my picture? Aha. No? Aha. Yes, there it is. To adulthood and to bossship, and hopefully, if everything goes right, we can retire. It took us so long to be useful for the society. Most people think that we will be useful to society in 20 years. I'm thinking of a future where instant learning is a possibility. The ideas are really simple. First, we upload information to the brain. This information must be accessible by the person, and there are many interesting things to discuss. But for now, please take a look at the video that gives me this kind of inspiration. This is a US TV show called Chuck. But of course, the idea that is represented here is a bit of an overstretch.
Guys,
But I think you get the picture.
I know Kung Fu.
Now to the main point. Telepresence as a team. This is quite difficult. So I should draw this kind of person next. No, just kidding. I get these pictures from the internet. Okay, so I've got three ideas. The first idea comes from looking at the building system. So what I wanted to have is a video conference system that can be used anywhere with 3D display on an HMD using a mobile platform. To do that, I'm gonna need a mobile phone, maybe Android S4, HMD. I used Silicon Micro display product before, posting a full HD resolution. Or we can also use my own personal Oculus Rift developer kit. Next, I also gonna need sensors. There's a recent commercial mobile litro camera from Pelican Imaging, or we can go back and use Kinect that is developed for mobile purpose by Occipital. However, bear in mind that infrared-based technology is usually useless in outdoor environment. Let's talk about the research issue. Think of a simple scenario. There is guy A with a 3D as mounted display wants to have a video chat with guy B who don't care about 3D. Since we are such a nice guy, we'll need to construct a 3D model for this guy A. Next, I imagine we'll need to also deal with segmentation. The first, we are going to extract the person's silhouette, and then overlay it to replace the HMD using the pose information. We can also add on features to change the background. However, all of this must be of a low cost since it's running on mobile. There's an interesting past research work from UTSC Illinois on extracting person silhouette without screen marker with great result. You can take a look from the link provided here. The second idea comes from looking at research problems in CV. How many objects can a system identify? Hopefully there is no offline training too. There is one recent paper in CVPR. The base paper was a work employed in Google infrastructure. They are able to use deformable part models filter in conjunction with locally sensitive hazing to achieve a fast, accurate detection of a staggering 100,000 objects. There is also a second unrelated research here called TLD, where we can track, learn, and detect without a costly initial offline learning. What I wanted to do is to investigate both of them and hopefully combine them and make profit. Ka-ching! Not yet? There we go. Ka-ching! However, this research is most likely usable only in remote robotic telepresence scenario. The third idea comes from other perspective. Just kidding, it's my own real research interest. That is to investigate EEG-based BCI technology as a new user interface. This area is probably going to be a big deal because of the increasing of commercially available wireless EEG-based sensors. There's one from a company called NeuroSky, Mindwave, is the picture, which I own. There's also another one from a company called Interaction. This is called Muse. I supported this project via Indiegogo. There's also another one from Emotive called Epoch. I used this before and this is equipped with 16 sensors. And there is one more holy grail from Nautilus, which I don't have. As these devices become available more and more, one cannot simply resist working with it. There is one past recent work investigating its use in a telepresence for medical context. This work is published in ISMA 2012. The work is mostly about implementation and user study. For my past personal study, I know that the current limitation always involves accuracy. This is also factored by the number of electrodes available in the device. However, again, to put it in a telepresence theme, remote controlling robot seems to be the most likely scenario. Thank you.